Parents ask me all the time, Ryan, what are the best IEP and 504 accommodations for kids with ADHD? Well, the answer is one I can guarantee you've never heard before, so stay tuned.
That's the name they gave me.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, school social worker, certified ADHD clinical services provider, and my most important job is I'm a father to a son with ADHD. So when parents ask me this question, what I tell them is this. The best accommodations are the ones that would help your child learn to be an independent learner and not enable overdependence on adults and not enable adults acting as their executive functioning. So you might be wondering, well, what kind of accommodations enable overdependence on adults or cause adults to act as kids' executive functioning? I'm going to give you an example here. A common accommodation is for kids to be handed their homework in, a resource room or wherever. That is not accommodation that helps kids to be an independent learner, because what it's doing is it's an adult acting as kids' executive functioning. So if they don't have to write down their homework in an agenda, which helps activate nonverbal working memory, which I call future thinking skills, because it's done for them by somebody else, that's not the kind of accommodation you want. Not only is that kind of accommodation enabling overdependence on adults, but it's also inhibiting your son or daughter's executive function skill development. Here's an accommodation that does not enable overdependence on adults. Seating in front of the classroom. So a lot of kids do better with seating in front of the classroom because there's less distractions. Taking a test in a quiet room. That's another accommodation that is okay because it does not enable overdependence on adults. So at the end of the day, what I think you should do is look over your son or daughter's IEP or 504 plan, look at their accommodations, and ask yourself this question about every accommodation. Is this accommodation enabling their overdependence on adults, or is it allowing adults to act as their executive functioning instead of them learning to use their own executive functioning, or is it not doing that? And if it is, you want it removed. Because at the end of the day, again, what we want is for kids to become independent learners and to learn how to use their executive function skills instead of relying on adults to be their executive functioning. Stay tuned right now for this next video from my executive function playlist so you can be empowered with practical strategies to help your son or daughter reach their full potential and not be living in your basement at 30. Take care.